Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, Exfil Zone. I'm going to scav, you're going to watch, everyone's going to have a great time. I am a scavenger. So yeah, we have got some big boy armor. I'm hoping to get the full Fulton, I think it is. Is it Fulton? Fulton's something else. Don't know. The full thing. Oh, thank you, Kim. That would have been fucking annoying. So what I change on the controllers, I'll show you now, is I go onto devices, go onto controllers, and because you haven't got the ability to do it in game, I will ask for it, I think, at some point, but I can just do this method. I change B for A, and I change A for B. And that's literally it. And the reason being is ejecting magazines on the B button is just fucking weird. Ejecting them on the A button is the same as every other fucking game out there. So that's why I change it. So yeah, as I was showing off earlier, we've got a nice collection of things coming together. I've done what I said I was going to do and actually start putting some kits together that are all ready to go so that I can do a scav run, come back, pick up a kit, go and do a proper run, and then scav kit. And I'm going to stack up all the bags, and then I'll probably decant them off stream, but I'll probably do the decanting of the bags off stream just so that we can keep the action high. But then having said that, again, another thing that I fucking love about this game is that you can do the busy work without the risk of losing anything whilst you are in a queue. Worst case scenario, I've got a big old bag in my hand and I'm sorting all the bits and pieces out and putting everything into its place or sorting kits out or anything along those lines. If I was to drop that bag on the floor or have it in my hand when we went into a raid, I would take it with me. If I dropped it on the floor in other extraction shooters, you would lose that kit. In this game, anything that you drop goes into here, or anything that is in a place that can't have stuff on it goes into there. One of the other things that I've found as well is toothpaste has actually become quite useful. One of the things that I've started doing is because there's some surfaces on this game that look like you should be able to use them and store them, and by simply dropping a toothpaste on them, if it's there when you get back, you know that you can use that surface. If it's not, you know that you can't. There are a lot of surfaces in this game that you cannot use. However, there's one or two that are actually quite useful. This one here in particular is where I do all my unloading of my magazines. That will be a lot of fun, and I should, because I haven't seen anybody doing it, but just to demonstrate the technique, make sure you haven't got anything particularly near you whilst you are doing it, and it is a sweeping motion from here to there, and then what this allows you to do is unload a magazine. Now, why would you need to unload a magazine? Well, you know, this could save you money because you're using ammunition from magazines that are, say, 20 stack magazines to then decant it into 30 stack magazines. And again, it's another one of those things that I like in this game is there's busy work that needs to be done, but you are given time to do it, i.e. whilst we're queuing. If you stack them near each other of the same type as well, they go into the little stacks that you can buy. And what it would also allow you to do as well is take particularly useful or expensive ammunition out of a crap mag and put it into a good one. I did forget to do something when we were queuing. It might be why it's taking so long. Come on, game, get me in there. Get me in there, son. I'm ready to scavenge. So, yeah, I wanted to show that off because I haven't seen anybody doing that. And obviously, there we go, straight in. And you can do that mid-raid as well. So, but you don't want to. The problem that you have with doing it mid-raid is the bullets have a tendency to drop through the map. Quite a few items have a tendency to do that. So, right. So what are we doing tonight? We're scavenging. Hey, look. You don't fucking make money by spending money, K2. Look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves. Or look after the cents, and the dollars will look after themselves. Right, first things first. Quick little... Oop, actually, we're actually on trigger. Quick press check to make sure we are loaded. See what bag we have, not a big one. Now, here's a big thing that I've started picking up on in these scavenger raids. So in a scavenger raid, you can come in at either 29 minutes left or 19 minutes left, depending on what that clock says, which should give you a better idea of where you should be going as a player, and also based on your spawn as well. So the raid counts down from 45 minutes. So in this particular raid, contractors will have been running round for the last 10 minutes. Well, 15 minutes or so. Which means there's a possibility that they haven't even been able to break into mall yet. So if you pull the clock out and it says 29 minutes, going to mall is a good shout, because there's likely going to be a lot of loot there, and most importantly, a bag for you to scavenge, because that's not going to fucking fit anything. So we want to be making our best speed for the mall to gobble up all that loot. That's a contractor. We'll give him a wide berth, because I don't think I'd be able to hit him from here. We could sneak up on him, but he doesn't even look like he's got a decent bag. And I'd rather not risk my scavenging run. He seems to be preoccupied, though. Hey, scav? You are a scav, aren't you? Oh, contractor. Got you, got you.
Yeah.
I've got better things to do. Ah, dear. So, fighting contractors is all well and good, but the odds are against us for fighting contractors. Killing a contractor, whilst we're a scavenger, would be a particularly good idea, because then we'd be able to get their armor, their big bag, their particularly good weapon. One of the things that you can do, and you'll probably be seeing me and Indy do, like if I'm doing solo runs, you better believe I'm going to go and fucking loot my heart out. No, contractors need to care about killing everybody. So, what that guy... So, basically, whilst we're out in this map at the moment, as a scavenger, no AI will attack us. Unless... all we have to do is damage AI, and then that will turn all the AI on the map against us. There's still a lot of people out there that think that shooting player scavengers or the AI is a good idea. I don't get it. I really don't. Because there's no... I mean, I can think of scenarios where it would be a good idea, but just literally hunting player scavengers as a player scavenger is just fucking idiotic, because this is supposed to be your opportunity to get all of those ill-gotten gains in the high-risk, high-reward areas without the high risk. I mean, there is still risk, because there could be contractors here, so we shall see. Note as well, I am not muting my mic, so if my commentary gets me killed, well, there you go. But we should be reasonably safe. This is the route that I come. It's probably going to be better than what we have. Although this helmet, yeah, well, it's better than a beanie. That's probably one of the worst helmets in the game. Oh, come on, just go on. Go on, damn your eyes. Oh, I missed him. That's bobbins. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we take those back. So, where'd the mag go? Oh, get in. What's going on there? I've never. Half expected it to fall back out. Oh, okay, it might be because of the mag type. Never had that problem before. That's what he said. So M16 is worth our time, and I kind of want to keep this AK as well because it's got drum mag, which will fit on a good AK. Now, first place that we want to hit up whilst we're here. Note the AI are moving around. They now act as our protection. I can be face down, ass up, in the loot, all I like. Oh, well, hello, I could fucking get in that bag. Come on here. So. Now, we get fucking everything. With that size bag, we can fucking dump the AK, and then that means we can be hands-free whilst doing the looting. That is a better helmet. This is better armor. We do want to be quick. We also need to now be careful, because that situation that I was talking about with scavengers attacking each other and how it's a no-no, there are people that will be very tempted by the bag that I have, and they will betray each other for a fucking big bag. And I mean, it's kind of sad, but I can see the point. I can. This is Trupix Mall. Right there. And that is where you must head for, because this is where all the loot is. Hello! So we're getting here at a time when nobody's been here, which means that we can just fill this bag with everything that's going. And this is what I love. I love about this game. We're having it all. You better believe this bag is going to be fucking bulging. Now, we do have to be careful, because contractors could storm this place. This is the other reason why... Ooh. Oh, it's a pouch. I thought that was a box then. Lighting seems to be a bit fucked in here tonight. I don't know why. Everything seems to be quite black. It's not that dark in here. Black's a blacker. So, done that side. We'll loop around, hit the second floor. Now, there will be other player scavs turning up here. Hopefully none of them will kill me for my stuff. They might. They have. But a lot of the times, the ones that are coming here to kill player scavs are just out and out assholes. What you can do is you can just move away from the sounds of gunfire. And this is the beauty of it as well, is if a player scav has indeed killed another player scav, then we'll be alerted that something deadly is coming our way by gunfire, because there's literally no other reason to fire as a scavenger, other than if you are defending yourself against a contractor or a, I suppose, traitor scav. Look at all of this space! Don't even need to pack good. Don't even need half of this, to be honest with you, but I'm going to take it anyway, because it's all about the looting experience on this channel. You better believe it. We'll do that one in there. So we can hear some gunfire. That's out to the north, so we need to be mindful of that. Now, the other benefit... Oh, it's fucking gone. Ah, I must have dropped it when I was showing Doomslay the... Fuck. Try not to check your map whilst you're moving. Obviously, I did, because I'm trying to be quick. Because the faster we can be in... Like, we have got time here to loot the entirety of this mall. And this mall has not been touched. Which means it's all ours if we're fast enough. Because there are... no worries. To be fair, Doomsley, I don't need it. But there, I don't think I dropped it. It's a glitch that happens in the game. I don't need it, but I suppose it'd be a good idea for me to keep hold of it, because I must have dropped it around here. I think it glitched out personally. But anyway, we're not going to cry over that spilt milk. Always check the tops of these as well, because there's often items up there. Bandages are cheap as chips. We do need them, but they're going to be the first thing to go. But also, we have a lot of space to fill. So, I would actually... And I do these? Yeah. One of the other nastier techniques that you could do here whilst we're looting as well is close all the drawers like some kind of deranged looter, and the reason being is anybody else coming to here to loot will be taking their time looting through the stuff that you've already looted whilst you're out there getting the good stuff. I try to be a little bit nicer as a scavenger. I also try and offer my assistance to fellow scavengers, because, I mean, I am literally hoovering up every single source of food and drink, and scavs will need that if they get here. Oh, copy of the game. That's worth 100k. Lovely. I am... I don't need toilet roll, but I got all the space. Don't need soap either. Don't need that. Do need these. Take that too. But yeah, so the only real thing that you have to be mindful of is slides and steps. Those we need. Oh, hello. They're an absolute pain in the ass to get back usually, but not with a bag this size. There. So. Yeah, no worries, Decrepit. Oh, thanks very much, dude. Oh, it's very good. It's very good. Hopefully you guys can see it. I know OBS makes things a bit dark. But yeah, it does surprise me that people would even entertain the idea of killing the AI in this scenario when you've just basically got free reign on all the loot and an armed escort whilst you're doing it. It just seems stupid. Oh, hello. PKM magazine. You must have known about me. Get in there, son. Oh, and a little laser sight as well. We like it. We like it. It's all cells. If anybody's looking for gunpowder so that they can get their range, I often find it on this shelf. It's usually sat right there, but it obviously hasn't spawned on this time. Fuck me, we're not going to be able to move after this raid. Excellent. Yeah. Scrap discs, those are needed. Again, I could pack this bag a lot better than I am doing, but... Whoa, Stormtrooper. I'm going for speed because I want everything, because I've got the bag capacity to do it, so I don't need to be too careful. Something that I will show off as well. RAM, you can get shitloads of it. And it is particularly valuable, not for sale, but for exchange. You also need RAM for other bits and bobs. New phones, not so much, but we take those anyway. Oh, just get in, son. One of these on the way. Always keep your energy and your food up to maximum levels as well. They'll keep you looting faster. Well, moving faster, but... WD, we need that. Better believe we need that. There will be some items. Right, so there's gunfire over there. That sounded to me like silenced gunfire as well. So the likelihood is... Is that a fucking beret? Piss off. The likelihood is... That is contractors. So, again, keeping our ears open. This place is big. We can move in a direction that is different to them. Don't need any more of those. One's enough. And we're going to stop taking bandages now. Always take a pistol. It's an additional firearm for you. So, you know, and you might need to shoot somebody. You shouldn't, but you might. And you'll get about 12k for a pistol. These we need. There's a special thing that I'm trying to do tonight, which I'll show off in a bit. So gunfire now on that corner. So note how the contractors are working their way in, and they've got lots of people to fight through. And I'm so in the looting experience on this at the moment. And these guys aren't alerted, so I don't need to be either. Those pilot helmets are a new addition to the game and are shit. I mean, they're cool because you can pull the visor down and everything, but they're bobbins when it comes to protection. Now then, yeah, we'll take an apple. Now, the thing that you might be thinking as well is, oh, you're getting fucking lucky here. This is just a rare experience. This is a one-off. No, this is genuinely how most of my scavenger raids go on. The particularly good ones are going to be the ones where I get the huge, impressively huge bag. So, like we have. So, and as I said, I'm not being picky. I'll take everything. It's like fucking supermarket sweep up in here. Just how we like it. We've got a very good helmet, in my opinion. But let's have another. Hang on, can I do that? And then can I hang that? No. Will it let me? Yes! And fuck these pockets off. Ooh, actually, having said that. Everything shall be looted, and there shall be a loot for everything. Come on, get on. I'm armorless. Oh, fuck off. You'll be going in a minute if you don't get on. Oh, I'm not losing my life and bag for a fucking... No thanks. Right, you go in there. That can be first to go if needs be. Right, starting to get a little heavy now. Again, pistols, good source of money if you can fit them in your bag. We have a bag the size of which God has never seen before. Is that going to go in? Yes. We have a bag the size of which God has never seen, so we can get it all of it. Now, somebody has been here. Hey, dude. So, scavs have arrived. Even though we're on the same side, we do represent quite a tempting, juicy target, so be wary. Still. So many sticks of RAM. I don't even bother picking up fans anymore. I've got loads of those. Haven't needed them for anything yet. Oh, is that another one? Oh, man. Man alive. I spent about 20 minutes trying to repack my bag. Super glue! Right, that can go. This is why you always pack well, chat. Will it go? No. Don't fall through the floor on me. Come on. Oh, come on. That goes, surely. There we go. Chocolate's gone. Chocolate's good. Chocolate gives you a lot of energy for quite a low profile. I like chocolate. Right. That was the last place that we want to visit, really. There is fuck toilet roll. And does she go? We can make her go. Right, and now we smooth on out of here. Because that's a good haul. Smooth on out. And they're busy looting. This is good. Now, gunfire was over that way. A dead ringer for if you're going to be in trouble when leaving is if there's bodies about. Funny that. So we'll take a little time to make sure we're fully hydrated. I mean, a lot of it I'm going to keep. I try not to sell anything, but as I said, the weapons will be sold. This I won't sell because M16s I use. The polymer mag I might, because I don't see the point at the moment of bringing an expensive magazine. Now, we still need to be careful here. The only thing that I can't do, although I can, right, we've got 9 minutes. Always be mindful. This is kind of why I never stand around in the open. Always take cover when you're checking that shit. This is part of the reason why I didn't want to lose my doohickey, because you can just literally pull it out at a glance and see how long you have left. Now, I particularly would be wary around here. If I was going to ambush somebody like me, this is where I would do it as a contractor. Remember, contractors can still be in the map at this point. Have we got enough stuff? No. There's still space in that bag. Still space. Still loads of gaps in this. I do find occasionally you'll get a little bit of a bug where sprinting won't work. Usually ducking or jumping clears said bug. Now, we still want to be careful here. But as a general rule, as long as there are AI patrolling about, we don't need to be that careful. Look at this, none of this has been looted. Don't need those at the moment. Haven't needed those for anything. What's better than one bag, chat? Oh, God. What is better than one mag? Oh, that's 2 copies. Oh, one for me, one for chat. 2 copies of Contractors. Everybody's happy. So, I'd love to take that because we could sell it, but we ain't got the capacity. So I'm now carrying a bag in my hand. Here's another thing to do as well. Double up on your feed. If you prepare both items, you can stick them both in, and you can get the food and hydration down you in half the time. I don't need those. I've got so many of the needle noses. Do need those though, because I found something that we can exchange those for, and I definitely need you. Always check the tops of these. Hey dude.
Hey, sorry.
As I said, we present a very tempting target. Yeah, I would have spent more time there, but I know I wouldn't do it. Come on, eat the chocolate, eat the chocolate. Like, for me, in scavenger mode, I would much rather a fellow scavenger got away with all that fucking great stuff and a huge bag and all those bits and bobs than kill them and take it off of them. And the thing is, if I was going to kill them and take it off of them, I'd do it a lot more cleverly than what people, well, I say people, idiots are playing this game like as scavengers, where they're just shooting scavs on sight. Why wouldn't you instead befriend the person, let them pack the bag for you, escort them all the way to the end with your bag, and then shoot them in the back of the head just as they're extracting? That's clever. That's deceit. That's betrayal. Just going out there and killing other player scavs is just idiotic. What does the kill get for you? Nothing. Oh, satisfaction of killing another player. You're on the same team. You fucking idiot. Where's the satisfaction in team killing? But then we have all played computer games, and we all know that there are very special people out there that get pleasure out of ruining experiences for others. So now, no, that is what I default to, Kim. all the time. I always default to people don't know, so I need to educate them. But the best response that I've had so far is, fuck off, prick. Don't tell me how to play the game. Okay. So we had words, obviously, and he cringed and went off. So don't tell me how to play the game. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, cool. No worries. You stay destitute and, you know, barely getting enough money together to scrape together a fucking kit. I'll do this, thanks. I'll do this, thank you very much. So I suppose the other thing is, well, hang on a second, it is supposed to be an extraction shooter. Now, I'll take my pleasure and joy from this game in whatever way I can. Thank you very much. But by not having to worry about the economy of the game, I can enjoy the gunplay of the game. You know, I don't need to have those feel bads of going out and losing a 100k kit, you know, because I can put hundreds of them together. Hell, I can make half of them right now. This has been looted. These boxes, these are the ones that got the figures in. Don't forget the medical cabinets. Time to go. Always try. I've had it plenty of times as well where I haven't. Always try and give yourself plenty of time to get to your extract point. I find myself personally, when you're at a decent amount of hunger and hydration and not too much weight, we're a bit heavier now, so we have to accommodate for that. That's kind of the reason why I was also bugging out early from places, is that remember that it takes you quite a long time, and then if you've got additional weight it takes you longer, and then there's also those situations where it's like, oh, loot, and you got to go and get it, haven't you? So we're at a point now where I got to fucking leave everything now. There are stuff in those trucks, but it's not worth it, and I don't think I'd be able to fit it anyway. But yeah, you've got to accommodate for enough time to be able to get to the exit. Now, there are closer exits than this one, but again, even to a fellow friendly scavenger, I do believe I paint a very tempting target. Hence why and definitely to a contractor, obviously, hence why I am going to the furthest away fucking spot that nobody ever extracts via as a scavenger, because we've got time. We've got time to do it. And our spot is just down there. There could be someone extraction camping. I guarantee you it won't be a scavenger, because they won't be waiting here. They'll be waiting on the one down the road. And you should always give your point a little look-see before you commit. Stay low. This does count as cover. You can't be shot through it. And also, as soon as you have that screen, next out of it. I haven't had it myself before. I've been shot in that screen. I haven't been killed in that screen. But I do believe you can get killed in that screen, and that would then be raid over, no loot. Instead, we've got a couple of things. I didn't even realise I put armour on the side. Fuck me. Right. What are we going to do with it all? You go there. So those bags are prepped for me to be able to take out on an excursion. One of the things that I've run, and as is each of these backpacks that are on the backs of each of these kit sets that I've got together. I think these ones are the... Nope, that one isn't, so you can have that one. And you can have that one. One thing that I found from the extension is you can stack bags up here and they will save, and then that is a really nice place to put all of your excess bags, because I run out of space all the fucking time for bags, so I end up selling them. But then sometimes having a little fucking clutch bag because you just want to run out there and do a mission is a really good fucking shout. So right, quick battery check, and then we'll maybe go out there as a contractor, and I'll be a lot more fucking nervy because I've got AI to kill in that circumstance. So, I mean, yeah, if we're interested, I'll happily go through a bag. I just want to keep the stream moving, if I'm honest. I suppose I haven't got Indy to worry about either. So, how long have we got until we can scat? In fact, you know what? Let's sort it out for 5 minutes, shall we? So, I recently bought a box so I can sort out my tool, fucking Tim the Toolman nightmare down the bottom there. So, keep 1 copy of all Contractors Showdown boxes. There is a mission that will require you to turn them in. Anything over that is extra. I like to stack my games just there. I keep hold of bandages. They're very cheap to buy, but it's nice to be able to bring them back and just stack them. Any magazine like this, now I've moved up levels wise, so I don't need those white tipped rounds. They're the more rubbish rounds. I've got access to FMJ, which is just your standard rounds. So I want that mag. I don't want to have to use the ammunition in it. So we shall unload that as some busy work whilst we're waiting to go into a scav raid later. That can go on there. Power drills. You will need power drills. They don't actually sell for that much. I mean, still 50k, or near as damn it. But you will need these for various things within your hideout. Can I get any more in there? No. Okay, we'll stop getting power drills. Cleaner. You will need quite a lot of cleaner for various tasks and upgrades. I'm going to have to find somewhere else to put my keys. Painkillers. I don't even fucking use them. Because, so what painkillers do is they negate the effects of broken limbs. So for instance, when your leg is broken, you move slower and you don't sprint as fast. If your arm is broken, it adds wobble and shake to your aim. Popping painkillers, it works out about minute and a half, you don't get the effects. But if you stitch yourself shut, it repairs the limb. And then if you heal yourself, basically, this is a quick way to get back into the fight, but you're going to be in a very weak state because you've got damaged limbs. What you should do, stitch yourself up, double stim, and you can get yourself back into the fight that way. Again, I think it's going to come into its own in a level of play that I'm not familiar with. Like, maybe you see a lot of people playing this game where they're kind of like jumping up and down and doing all the sliding and all that stuff, and that stuff's great, but that's not, no, I'm not playing that way, thanks very much. So, but for them, you know, that high octane gameplay, I'm capable of it. It just doesn't suit me. I'd much rather sneak around an entire level and do that. That's enjoyment for me. That's enjoyment plenty. It reminds me of the fucking Crisis helmet. It looks so baller. Anyway, that can go with our good helmet pile there. So as you can see, I've got a few of these level 4 and level 5 body armors as well, and plenty of bags now, and plenty of kits made up. These you will need. These are, I think these are radio scanners. You will need these in quantity. I think that's the best way to stack them because they won't go into these shelves. Again, you stack your things how you want to. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the only problem with stacking them. It's like I knocked them over on purpose so I can show off my golf bar. I found that on the top floor on the table, just lying around on the table in mall. It was glorious. All right. You'll need plenty of remotes as well. This is all for upgrading all for upgrading base stuff. The other one that was really surprising to me as well, these little antique teacups, you will need one of those to upgrade the top level of your base. So unless you are absolutely desperate for cash, keep hold of those, because you will need one for, I think it's the top level of, thank you, Vaughn, I think it's the top level coffee maker or the top level fridge. I can't remember which one. So this is why all of this is important. Leveling up all of your kitchen basically means whilst I'm standing around gassing with you and waiting for my next my next scavenge run, my contractor, me, will be being rehydrated, being re-energied, and being healed for free. And it's just time, just as time passes. I don't think it does it passively, so if like you left yourself in a storage state and came back a few hours later. I know the generator will lose fuel if you leave it on between play sessions, but that's kind of one of the things that these sort of games do. Right, I think we've got time to empty this. Oh, we took those out, didn't we? So, another copy of the game. So, yeah, there are 4 editions, and I think that's the 4th. There are 4 oh, it's not going to go in. Oh, fuck off, power drills. I knew putting you there was going to be a problem. Right, you guys move. Get in there. I'd love to try and stack them, these, but they're such a nightmare of a shape that I just don't bother. Right. So here's something that you wouldn't see me doing even in... I mean, I try to be neat and tidy and into the radius, but a lot of the time it doesn't go anywhere near the levels of this. And the reason being is because the base is so steady. The base is so well done in this game, if you ask me. There we go. That I don't know, it feels like home. You want to take care of it. You want to look after it. You want to get all the nice things and all the upgrades. And it's also really beneficial to you as the player to do so. For instance, if you upgrade your library, you can reload magazines manually 20%, 10, 20, and then 30% faster. Well, that's going to get you back into the fight if you are empty on magazines faster than someone who hasn't got it. They're not major advantages, though, which is, again, another thing that I like. We're min-maxing here, and I do mean min, but all those little mins could possibly push you into the advantage zone. So what else have we got here? Another one would be... I mean, okay... Don't listen to me on any of the other ones. What about this one? Scav mode countdown reduction. And you can get multiple levels of that, which basically means that if you upgrade your Intel Center, and I think it's your sofa, no, not your sofa, your TV set, you can reduce the countdown on scav missions by 10, 20, and then 30%, and another 20% via this. Oh, no, that's just a scav countdown reduction. So that means that you can scav more and more often. I still haven't got the bitmine yet because I'm fucking struggling to find CPUs. They never seem to be in computers, but I've got some ideas on that. Finally got my shooting range open as well because I found gunpowder where I said it was. I've actually got, because this is for Indy when he gets his act together and gets back on this game, I've actually got an extra gunpowder there just for him, so that he can get his gun range together. We'll go and have a look at the gun range in a minute as well, if it's open. Earlier, it was shut on me and I couldn't get back in, so locked out. Water is always going to be needed. A lot of the time, you want to be consuming it whilst you're on raid as a contractor. If you can bring it back whilst you are a scav, then good stuff. So what I'm doing, again, I'm kind of organising. I need more of these, basically. But I'm basically keeping a lot of things. Like, I've learnt now to keep every stick of RAM, and I'll show you why. In fact, I could show you why now. Okay, stick of RAM. I'll show you upstairs. Hopefully this doesn't zorp out my hand. I could teleport, I'm lazy. Well, as you know, I'm not lazy. So, stick of RAM. If we were to sell a stick of RAM, we would get 5,400 for it. If we were to use that same stick of RAM, if you look at and you do have to get some level ups with the characters, which again is why it's important to level up, and not many of the tasks that you have to do actually involve combat. So again, these can be reasonably safe if you can negotiate the level well enough. So little things like, you are limited to the amount that you can do these. Where is it? Has it been taken off? Oh no, where's the flame? Flame, dear flame. Why can't I see the auto shotty? Okay, it might have been taken. Oh no, there it is. Okay, flame 12. So I can't actually press on that at the moment because I've done my 2 exchanges for the day. You can have a flame 12. It is in the data chip, I lied. You can have a flame 12 for 1 waste chip. A waste chip sells for like 5,000. A flame G auto shotgun sells for like 30, I think it is. How much is it? 41. So probably about 25. So then you can take an item that would normally only sell for 5 grand and multiply the value by exchanging it. That has gone. But again, it doesn't matter. Has it gone? Yeah, that's been taken up. But it'll just go on my console when I get back. Here we have the same again. It's this one here. You can exchange 2 data sticks. So that would have a total of 10,800. Whereas in Evo 3, you can sell for like 25 grand. So look out for these ones that have this little exchange symbol and this. There are some that I just don't think are worth it. For instance, and again, some of these may not be available to you because you need to get, most of them come in at like level 2 and 3. Like for instance, 2 new phones for an M4A1. Well, a new phone, if you sold it, is worth 10 grand. An M4A1 is it purchasable? I can't remember. Might only be able to get it. I know the agent's on there, but that's not the same gun. Or is it? Oh, there you go. 3,800, so maybe that is worth it then. But if I remember rightly, an M4A1 sells in the region of about 22 grand. So by doing the exchange with this, you wouldn't be making as much money. Basically, what my overall advice would be, the flame shotgun is a great one, but waste chips can be quite rare. If you can exchange goods here, you can usually get more for the value of the gun than you can for the goods that you exchange for them. There we go. Oh, my bloody left hand's gone for some reason. The backup supply kit, we mentioned this last time, but the backup supply kit, buy 2 of those every day. Worst case scenario, sell the lot. And I think you like factor your money by 10. You know, well, I think it works out about 70 grand and you spend 9 getting 2 kits. And if you sell it all, happy days. And the thing is, those kits are good. You know, it's a relatively decent helmet, an okay rig, and a decent sized backpack. So to begin with, you probably want to be using them. But once you get through that period, or if you're comfortable with scavenging and getting plenty of money, then, and you don't need them, constantly be doing it because it's just making you passive income in the background. You know, everyone's always on about like, oh yeah, the crypto mining, the bit mining, the Bitcoin thing, it's all passive background, the income. Couple of clicks and you've got your own. You don't need that. I mean, you obviously want it, but you don't need it straight away. WD-40, you will need plenty of that. This is the problem that I'm finding I'm having because I have too many items on display. I'm getting these little frame jitters whilst I'm carrying things, and it launches things out of my hand. It's not really too much of a problem, but I obviously don't want to burn the processing chip out on my headset. You will need lots of rust cleaner. All of the meds we are going to keep. So waste chip there. That saves me some money. I am planning on living an LMG dream at some point in the near future. So these we need. You will need lots of these scrapers for tasks, for hideout upgrades. Food-wise, I keep in hold of... I keep the good food over here. You can see I've got a fair stack of ration. So I think someone was saying to me, like, you know, oh, if you're not selling a lot, how are you making your money? Well, a lot of these items that you collect, you can exchange, and they're part of the mission system, and you get decent bumps of cash for doing that. The only thing that you will need big amounts of cash for is for when you're doing your various hideout upgrades, if you're just playing scav mode over and over again. I've sold a lot of figurines, but as you can see, I've got a lot of cash in here. Each of these is worth 25 grand, and then I've got loads of cash up there. I try to leave all of this as assets, and then, you know, get the cash together through other means. I could just drop this bag in here and sell it for, I don't know, it probably would have been about 300 grand. But there'll only be a few high-ticket items in there. The vast majority of it sells for fuck all, so you're just better off keeping it. Like, as I said, that waste chip, let's just have a quick check. Waste chip sells for just under 6,000. I know I can take that waste chip and exchange it for a flame, and that will sell for, I think it's 28. So that's one way to make money, by not giving up your items for the good stuff. Need to keep hold of those. But then the other thing as well is you do need a lot of waste chips for a lot of the various base upgrades as well. Let me get all of these here. I want more boxes, so I'm actually getting to the point where it is probably worth my while to start liquidating my assets so that I can get more boxes, so that I can store things inside them, so that I'm not lagging my game out, because there is a huge number of assets here. And to be fair, I put a load into this box the other day, and you can probably see the, well, I don't know if you can see the frames and the stuttering. It's not like in my base, because I like to have things out. Not like in my base whatsoever. Water. Probably what I should have done is put my backpack in there just to show you how much that haul was worth. But I know, right? But that is not what we're doing today. Hard drives. Level it. No. No, because it'll crash the game. No, the game doesn't sort it. I have to do all of this manually. Fuck. Out of space on that box. Quite a lot, actually, as it happens. So that's a scary concept. But the thing is, it's the having is part of it. But for any good looter, it's the collecting that's the fun part. You know, for me, there's nothing more than better than what I did earlier. You know, that guy wasn't even a threat, but you better believe I was going to treat him like it, and I'm going to smooth on out of every situation that I get into where that sort of thing happens. Could have been the nicest guy ever, and might have even, like, you know, fucking, you know, jump on my back. You're looking a little tired with that huge backpack. I'll carry you there. Could have been that guy. Couldn't be sure if it was that guy. Didn't want to take the chance of it being that guy, and I left. Does make it a little bit more dangerous as well, but again, route finding, picking your paths, and doing all that good stuff. Right, so a lot of the stuff that's in there was actually quite shit. These are the only two things that I'm going to sell. A pistol and the hard drive. And the hard drive because I've got loads of them. And even that's 25 grand. And they were quite small items. What would that be worth? I'm keeping that, by the way, because the M16, if it behaves. Oh, stop it, would you? Stop it. Okay. M16, another 25 grand. All adds up. Oh, forgot about that as well. This is why you pick those up. 10 grand. 10 grand for literally taking something that will add to my firepower or give me an oh shit button, so to speak, if I, like, run out of ammunition or if jamming ever comes into this game. And then when I get back, sell for 10 grand. Sell it for 10 grand. Right, let's... And then, you know, I haven't even talked about the body armor yet. I mean, the thing is, body armor doesn't actually sell for all that much. That's still 10 grand, but I'd imagine a lot of that is... How much of that is in the pouches? Yeah, a lot of that is in the pouches, I think. Maybe. About half of what we would sell that for is in the pouches. So, and I've got plenty of pouches. Plenty of pouches, but that wasn't too bad a setup. We can use that in the future. And so... I suppose part and parcel of it is because I've got all of this kit already made out. And where do you think I got all of this? Do you think I meticulously bought all of this kit and put it all together? No. All of this has been found in raid or has been given via reward. And so because I'm not paying for it, I don't actually need all that much money, hence why I can keep all of this shit on display and keep on buying boxes, because I am running my contractor runs based on the ill-gotten gains that I get from scav. Right? Hell, I'm the guy scrimping and saving. Scrimping and saving by fucking, you know, this mag costs like 4 grand, if that. Oh, okay. That mag costs 6 grand. Now, normally somebody would go out there and fire all of those rounds off and then reload it with what they want. Or they could, you know, and do that. Oh, to be fair, it'd probably be easier to fire them off. But if I take them all out, put them into 2 piles, and then fucking sell them, well, that's free cash. And then I can reload it with the next one. That's the same situation, so that needs to be sorted as well. One of you guys is going to need a gun. The only things that I do buy are the things that I use to deck out my M4. And I get the rail with the hollow. And this has only been recently since I've got to the point where I've got plenty of cash. And I get a little compensator on the end as well. I think the rail's about 5,000. That's about 22. Yeah. And then that is about another 5,000 as well. So it's not an expensive kit, but I can do the job with that. You know, I don't go overboard with my kit. I don't need to, because if I get the job done, it saved me money in essence. And if I don't get the job done, I haven't lost that much. Risk management. What I do like to do as well. That does have a side one. That'll do. What I do like to do as well is I'm starting to prefer not that fucking boxy shit, the big deep backpacks, just because I can stow a weapon. What that then means is I can stow the weapon with the bag and the kit, but then you can stow these on the side, so that's irrelevant. Right. And look at that. It's taken me... I mean, I know that was an exceptionally good raid, and I still haven't finished all of my bits and pieces. This is as much to do with the hideout countdown as anything else, but we're ready to scavenge again. And this is where we do our busy work. This is where we get rid of various task rewards and, you know, do what I was talking about doing here. People will be like, oh, fucking hell, man, that's a little bit much, isn't it? You know, that's... Ooh. No, you get given a lot of that kit to begin with. Oops. You get given a lot of that kit to begin with in multiples, and there's also a lot of stuff in your base that you will not need. Like, for instance, you don't need pistols in this game unless you're doing like a pistol run only. You shouldn't take a pistol out with you because I can guarantee you'll almost always find one. You're not going to use a pistol over a rifle in combat. There is all of that, you know, all of this side of things where it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's faster for you to draw a pistol than it is to reload. I mean, I'd just say you're not doing your drills that well. You should be quite quick on your reloads. A pistol is going to be faster, but I don't think it is in the situation that you're getting into there. You know, the mag palming in this game works well enough. Oh, crap. Does this save me a lot of money? No, probably not. But, ooh, he's reloaded that with different things. Does it take long to do? No. Am I wasting my time doing it? Well, I'm waiting for a fucking countdown. So, oh, you know what? We'll fill these. And we'll put it on the old FMJs. Lovely. I have started organising this way as well. If they're full, they face right. If they're not full, they face left. If they're straight magazines, they can fuck off. I do like tinkering. You're not wrong. I don't quite know what to do with these polymer mags. I think the whole point of them is that they are more expensive but lighter. But they're not even that much lighter, I don't think. Maybe I'll have to have a play around with the concept of those. But again, I do try. It's actually got more rounds in the chamber. I'll have to have a look at that later. Right, that's that. You know, we've now got a load of bullets to sell. Or I could store them just in case I want to do a run where I'm not really that bothered. There's 125s, those are, and those are, so they can go in there as well. Oh, can he make it? Possibly. Again, even if I didn't, it doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, by working towards all of those upgrades on your base, especially the scavenger timer reduction one, you can be going home and sorting out your base, and then by the time you're done... No, we were probably ready to go again on a scavenger mode probably about 10 minutes ago. I was just carrying on and waffling. So, right, so, let's see if we've got a good raid again, shall we? Yes, we have. The countdown is at 29. Now, the other thing that we do need to be aware of... Oh, always check your mags as well when you start out as a scavenger. For some reason, they start with a 20-round mag in the gun, but there's a 30-round mag often on your equipment, so have a look. So we have started at 29 minutes. On a 29-minute run, well, you know where we're fucking going. We could go via police station. There might be a bag for us to pick up there because there's loot to be had there. Also, though, police station is a bit of a hot point for conflict. Shots being fired over there, so I think we will give police station a little look-see whilst we keep our head on a bit of a swivel. See, the other thing that I do see as well is just players fucking flat out running in a direction and they're not even looking to their left and right, you know? No, I'm a scavenger again, Kim. Because we're upgrading our base and making our money. That's what we're doing. So, and again, we can tell whether we're in any danger because there'll be dead bodies lying around. Remember that you can scavenge equipment off of the dead. This probably isn't worth our time. I mean, that kind of was. We'll go through the back of here. There'll be a bit of food. Oof. So that is definitely a contractor. So we shall head towards the AI now. I don't even need to fight. Is this a dead end? It is. Will he come after me? He shouldn't. I am not worth it. I mean, I'm totally worth it, but I'm not worth it. He should know that as well. I've got a tiny bag. It's got fuck all in it. All of the scavengers are going to spawn in that location, so they know that people are going to come through. All they're after doing is getting an easy kill and wasting their ammunition. So, are there stats in this game, though? No. So does it matter? No. The other thing as well, though, is note how even I'm not tactically moving. Oh, I just saw AI moving that way in a combat stance. So that means there's probably players over there. And I can hear gunshots over there. So we're going to stay near the AI. They know what's up. Dead AI over there. That might have even been a player, actually. But these ones are not alerted. which means that we're reasonably safe unless someone's doing a really good job of stealth in this area. People are not that good at stealth in this game. I say not that good, it's not that easy either. It's very difficult to do. There's a lot of guards, and if you're within about 150 meters and they turn and look in your direction, they'll spot you. There has been a recent reduction in their reaction time. What? Yeah, it's not a lot in it. Fuck it. Cool. And then again, we are off to the top. Now, if we get here and we're finding a lot of things are looted, then the likelihood is contractors have either already been through here or they're going through here. That's where we need to be careful. Part of the reason why I come up here is if there's footsteps below, I can have a look and see what's going on. And below me. Oh, no ammunition for this sucker. Might have actually used that as well. Shotguns are really good in this. Waiting down there for me, so we'll go in this way. I also find with looting, put it to the back of the bag and then try and drag it forward. You can often find, oh fuck off. You often find you can get a little bit more space. These ones aren't a good example of that. God, these bags are terrible. Come on, you prick. Hey, dude. I don't suppose you've seen any better bags, have you?
Nah, I ain't seen shit.
Oh, nice one, dude. Thank you. Appreciated.
Fuck.
Oh, actually, no, that my one's better.
I deadass do need a bag, though.
Yeah, no worries, dude. What I'll do is I'm going to go and I'll start down the bottom then, if you're looting up the top.
Alright.
Because there's bags on the... Yeah, same. I think I must have heard you moving around here. I thought it might have been a contractor.
Nah, yeah.
This should be the norm for... Right, we've got to be careful here, because these will zorp out of our hands. So what we're going to do is we're going to find somewhere that nobody ever goes, because there's never any looting, and we're going to hide them. Because they're ours, but we need a bigger backpack. And they won't disappear either, which is great. Where is it? In here. Aforementioned gunpowder. If you find it and you haven't got the bag, that's a great place to tuck it under there. That doesn't help us. Ooh. Is it that one? No, it's pineapple we need. never mind. So many great things, but I haven't got the bag. So this is another problem that you can have when you're scavenging. Is you're finding all that cool stuff, but you can't find a bag for it. If you can't find a decent bag, you're kind of fucked. But there are places that you can check. So any of the big crates, the big grey crates, could have a bag in. I find the ones that are... I think it is just random. I was going to say I sometimes find the ones in specific shops seem to have a better chance of having a bag. The reason why I always go to the camping shop, as you saw earlier on the first run, is that there's nearly always a bag there. There can be bags in this little area. I needed to check the sporting goods shop as well. Can be bags. No, that's the repair one. We need to go back there for our MVGs. This one can have a bag in it as well. So that one's always worth checking, just sat up. Kim, fantastic point. It's one of the things, again, that always used to irk me. Oh, this shop as well has a possibility to spawn a backpack in it. Oh, I'm getting nothing but them at the moment. I love them. Helmets of the future, people. Yeah, things spawn where you would think they would spawn. Funny that. Remember the amount of times that, like, you know, you're looking through fucking office desk drawers and find, like, silencers for pistols. I mean, that does happen in this game, but with Ghosts, it's like none of the looting ever really made any sense. Like, you know, oh, go find a valve of some description. Oh, okay, well, I'll go and check around places where they might have valves, like, you know, hardware supply stores or pipe works or like handyman places like that. It's, no, you're looking in all the wrong places, mate. You need to go and check the corpse pile. All right, yeah, okay, fine. No, mate. You need to be looking in the electrician's department. All right, cheers. So this is a... Oh, sporting goods. I think that's slightly better than us, but I can't be bothered pissing around. There are some rooms out the back here as well, but... Is that locked? Okay, I know where that is now. Good. So this is a great place to come. The computer shop, as I said previously, you can get a lot of good loot out of here. Sticks of RAM, I've shown you the importance of those now. Do bear in mind that you can only do that transaction twice a day, and you'll need 2 sticks of RAM per transaction. You can get like 8. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can probably get about 7. There's 7 computers across all of this. Right, we're not finding a backpack, which is a bit shit. Let us... So, this run becomes a little bit different. We're going to try and get those big, or what I think are high-value items, out of here. If we can. Now, the one piece of advice I would give you is do not hold valuable items in your hand, because they will just fucking zorp across the map. Not only is it then lost, yep, and also the loot is quite dense as well, and that's always good. To begin with, it's like fucking Skyrim. You pick up everything. Absolutely everything. See a piece of dog shit on the floor? You take that home. You take that with you, because you'll need it for an upgrade at some point. Will these go on here? Did they just go on? Well, that's our problem solved then. Hey, chat. Look at that! That's probably clearer, isn't it? God, that's crystal clear blue for me. I mean, I know the lighting conditions in here aren't terrible, Fuck me. See all the way to the end. So cool. Can you not change colours? I like green. I like green. Yeah, a bit bluer. It's a really good colour for NV though. Right. I'm hearing shots out that way. We go this way. I'm going to see if I can fit gunpowder in this bag. I don't think I can. I think it's way too big. Don't need CPU fans. They're like CPU fans you don't need to really take because they're in fucking everything. No. Now then, if I was gunpowder, where would I hide? Oh, right there. Yes. And we take that. Yes. And we go. That's it. That's done. If we can smooth out with this. Now, because we're quite light, we will be checking some other places on the way out. But because we're quite light, if gunfire was over that way. Tell you what, that's not that bad outside. So this must be like specially tinted. The only problem that I have with having these MVGs on my helmet is A, it'll make me look like I'm geared. It'll make me look like a contractor. If I get shot, it's kind of my own fault. Also, if I lift them up, it'll probably make it, again, look even more like I'm geared because you'll be able to see them above my head. Let's keep the head low. Yeah, well, I'm going to the place to do that. So this is the exit route up those stairs. But be careful, because if I was going to ambush people like us, I'd do it there. Not as a scavenger, of course, but as a contractor. I would remember these routes. I don't need bandages. Not when we're shy on backpack space. We've got a little bit of backpack space. It is a bit tiresome having to fucking carry around these clutch bags. I do find this isn't... So this is what I was talking about. Open both. Just hold them up to your face. Don't need to, like, tip up or anything. All saves time. It's all more efficient. There is... chance of a backpack here. This will probably zorp out of my hand. And then there's two things that you can do. You can either be a prick and just toss it away, or you can think like, you know, if another scavenger picked that up, happy days, and put it somewhere a little bit more prominent so that they can find it. Because, you know, it's no skin off of your nose as a scavenger, as long as it isn't taking you any time to do. I'd love to be. I would have taken that with me if I had a bag that I could have hung it off. This is what we're here for. Because we know that that is going to fit in our bag, first and foremost. And it's worth 25 grand. Lovely. What's our food and water like? We're good. We're out. There are some other places that we can loot for. There's one that I'm thinking of right now that is a good loot spot. On the map... you kind of find that there's three channels. Teams will go along the top, through the middle, or down here. And then there are some that cut across. So you kind of... I always try and, like, I go straight to here, which is technically straight on. And then I try and diagonal across, because you're more likely to not come across anybody. And this is part of the fun. This is part of the game, being a sneaky little looter. Getting in, going in there with nothing and getting out with all the stuff. This is how zero to hero runs are done in games. You know, it isn't like I've got shit kit or no kit and I'm going to try and get into every conflict that I can. That you'll find on other channels. So the thing is, when I play any game, I play it to its objectives. This is an extract and shooter. How do you win? By extracting. Oh yeah, but what about... No. You win by extracting. That's how you win. Combat is secondary. You win by extracting and then going out with more. So you could say, yeah, but by killing people, then, you know, you can get more. Yeah, that's all well and good. But then you can do that in a sneaky fashion, knowing how the objective works. So it shouldn't ever really be a firefight. It should be, you know, you fucking taking advantage of somebody who is either face down, ass up in the looting, as we're doing, or What happened here? Some people don't know about these boxes and they just pick them up and throw them. So do check those. What did happen here? There's been magazines. Good ones too. If I had space for them, I might have taken one of those. Oh, actually, having said that. Oh, no. We're keeping those. Those are FMJs. I don't like the mag. I do like the rounds inside them. These are also, because these are things that I've only started doing now. You do not have access to Full Metal Jacket rounds when you first start the game. But your scavenger will. And so if you then unload those rounds, you've then got access to FMJ at an earlier level. What was my train of thought before I started banging on about that? Again, we haven't even got that much, but it's probably... No, we'll go this way. I always try and hit that little clinic, because it's got a little figurine spawn, and you can usually get, that one's already been looted, obviously, but you can usually get a load of meds. And if you can get needles, bandages, and a stapler, well, that's all the kind of medicals that you need for a full kit for a proper run. Then you just need armor and a bag. Oh, we've got armor, so now we just need a bag. We've got a gun as well. That gun's not bad. I mean, ask Indy, he thinks it's the best thing since fucking sliced bread. It's just a poor man's M16. But anyway, he's playing the game, so I'm not gonna dash his illusions. There is a little bit of looting to be possibly had round here. And I suppose the other thing with this... Oh, yeah, I was talking about, like, you know... So, like, when I play a Battle Royale, what's the objective of a Battle Royale? Well, if you're watching streamers, you would think the objective of a Battle Royale is to go out there and kill everybody. Yeah, but we can do these runs together, Kim, and then you don't have to be. You'll just have to contend with my speed looting techniques. Stormtrooper. He nodded back. That was awesome. I wish they would nod back. That'd be great. If you talk to them or wave at them, they do something back. Anyway, out we go. Done. So yeah, with like a Battle Royale as a typical example. Now, you know, there is an element of, you know, YouTuber gotta YouTube. YouTubers there to entertain you. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're playing the game the correct way. For me, as I say, we'll total all this up as well. Let's get rid of the bullets. I'll just put them there. Well, no, but you can do them with me, and then I can help you and babysit you. And the thing is, you don't have to be... I suppose the big thing with extraction shooters is if you were playing this in a kind of normal mode, where... Oh, we need to get those out of there. If we were playing this in, like, a kind of normal mode, then there is risk. There is risk to doing everything that we just did. And the reason why there's risk is because you're taking kit in. So that's where some of that anxiety can come from, is that you could lose everything that you had. But in scavenger mode, you start off with none of the kit in your base. You get given a kit. So if you die, it doesn't fucking matter. But if you make it out, you can make a decent amount of money. Well, I shouldn't wait. Onward is fantastically hard. Okay, I consider myself reasonably good at Onward, and I've completed it twice. And I'm pretty sure on both... No, you're not. You're not. On both occasions that I've completed it, on the Onward side of things, I'm pretty sure that I've completed it twice with other people and then once solo. And to me, it feels like every time I complete that game that the AI is kind of glitched out, because the times that I complete that game, there are no firefights at the end of it. There really aren't. Click, click. Indeed. I don't even know why I bother collecting these. I mean, they make a nice little stack. The amount of times that I've knocked that over, oh, terrible. Right. I'm going to start making a point, now that I've found out about the bags, of keeping these little clutch bags. Where's the one on my back? Did I hang it up? Please tell me I hang it up. Oh, no. Oh, man. Well, that run just went from great to shit. I mean, we got the MVGs out. Would have been, hey, get out. Can you not wear a bit? Oh. So, always make sure that you put your backpack... Or did I drop it on the floor? I must have dropped it on the floor. No, I fucking left it. It was the one that had the gunpowder in. To be fair, the gunpowder isn't... I'm going to go make myself miserable now. To be fair, the gunpowder isn't that expensive. It's only 45,000. Yeah, so the one on my back, it's something that you have to be careful of. I do that a lot and kind of throw it, and more often than not, it registers. What you should do is that, and then let go. And because I've thrown it and probably done it whilst I'm running, it hasn't gone on. And so I've just got the one bag. And it doesn't really matter because that one just had... Oh, give over your fucking thing. There we go. That one just had the gunpowder in, which I've already got, and I've already got an extra. So let's see what we got from that little haul. 81 grand. That's not bad. But again, these are useful to me. How much are the MVGs worth? 36 grand. They're quite an easy to carry out item though, because they can, if you've got the right helmet, you can just click them to your head. We'll be using those. I think those might go on here. It's going to make me look such a badass when I'm out there with a silenced pistol, getting my ass handed to me consistently. So, look at it. We're getting close, chat. We are getting close. Look at that. If that doesn't scream all the gear, no fucking idea, because I've got a pistol on me, I don't know what does. Although one of the things I have decided I'm going to start doing is, as you can see, I wonder if I can do that for free in the shooting range. I wonder if the shooting range is even open. Smoke grenades are... it is. Smoke grenades are really fucking good in this game. I'm just going to waste this one. Look at that. Instant coverage, and that is thick and huge. So there's not even any like startup time on it. So if I'm going to do a pistol run where I'm probably going to be sprinting from cover to cover, you better believe I'm going to be taking some smoke bombs. And it seems to stay around for fucking ages. No, I don't need to take anything with me. Yeah, that is quite huge. We're going to have to test that out in the field. And that lasts for a good 30 seconds. You can do a lot with smoke grenades in this game. I am a massive fan of smoke grenades in games that do them correctly. But yeah, that was the shooting range. Something that seems a bit weird at the moment with the shooting range is... Oh, I got my smoke grenade back! Awesome! When you go in and come back out again, it has to load, which seems a bit weird, but hey, whatever. Doesn't make it too much odds to me. There's going to be some times when I'm going to use the shooting range. One thing I will show, actually, though, because I will go back in there just quick. Take a gap with us as well. Oh, if anybody has that happen, you're trying to get your gun off of the rack and it loves the rack. If you make sure you haven't got a rifle on you and get close enough and then let go, it'll snap to you as opposed to in there. They'll fix it because it's a bug and it's known, but yeah, here was something quite cool. So you can actually helmet and gear the enemy. So we could put sort of like fucking the big boy helmet on and the big boy armor on, and then all of a sudden you can see the weak points of armor and helmets. So obviously, you know, face is a weak point. Body is not a weak point. Shins are. And these dummies are taking enough damage. Oh, can we get a free refill? Well, we can, yeah. So, and you don't waste any ammunition here either. So you can start putting together a plan of action when you come across different level of geared players. So one of the things that I do like about this is you are kind of encouraged to shoot center of mass. Now, everyone will tell you, oh, headshots, headshots, headshots. Well, the thing is, if you're aiming for a headshot and you over-aim, you hit nothing. If you're aiming for a headshot and you aim too high, you hit the helmet. So you then need to be looking for a central face shot, because most people who are going to be difficult targets to put down are going to be wearing a helmet. Now, the other thing is, over distance, bullet drop is obviously a thing. If you are aiming at center of mass and it's over a great distance, there's a good chance that the shots may drop low enough to hit the legs. And although these aren't kill shots, breaking legs will slow your opponent, put them under pressure. It will take longer to kill. But again, it's, as a military man, I'm educated to shoot center of mass, and the reason being is because you've got a greater target to hit. Your sniper will, even snipers wouldn't go for headshots, but they will go for kill shots. So we can also test how well the different ammunitions does against the different armors. But arm shots as well, if somebody is running left to right or right to left and you go for center of mass, there's a good chance that you'll clip their unarmored arms. And I think, so although this doesn't have armor there, they are armored at the thigh. Oh, but there is cheeky spots there. What about here? So even though there's no armor coverage there, it's still getting puffs. What's the badass ammunition? It's that's armor piercing. See how armor piercing does. Oh, that was boss armor. Yes. So it is only pen chance. So yeah. But yeah, different kinds of ammunition. The other thing that I like as well from what I've seen, the big boy ammunition that you can get in this game that has increased armor penetration and does more damage and all that good stuff, you can't buy it. You have to find it in raid. So the only people that are going to be the only people that are going to have it are those that are successful enough that they probably don't even fucking need it. And that's good. That's good to know. Right, do we need that? Yeah, we probably do. Right, what time are we on, ladies and gents? Is it decrepit time, or have I got time for it? Whoa, might be able to get another quick scavenge in. So whilst I've been chatting with you, 4 minutes and I'm ready for another scavenge, so I can piss around on my base and do a little bits and pieces. If I'd have been killed as a contractor at any point tonight, my body would be absolutely shot to shit. Whilst I'm standing here doing nothing, I'm regaining my health and my energy and my hydration when you have put the resources into upgrading these things. I don't think I can stress the importance of upgrading your kitchen. Thank you, Vaughn. Like this one, in-raid energy consumption at top level, minus 15%. That just means you won't have to eat as much. In-raid hydration consumption means you won't have to drink as much, or what you have will last longer. What else? And yeah, it's this one, Intel Center level 2. I need fucking videotapes, and I've never seen one in the game so far. The other thing that I would have said as well, unless you're doing really badly, because every time you exfil, you get experience, and unless you're doing really badly, I don't see the point of increasing experience gain. This is just a lot of valuable resources for something that you're going to get anyway, just by doing the scavenger mode. Yes, it'll get you along quicker. I think the highest level that I've been asked to achieve to be able to do something is level 20. And I've got to level 20 easily without having to do any of this, and you do get points for looting. So I was saying earlier about the whole, like, you know, how I play this game. If Indy's involved, there will be some action, I guarantee, because I can only keep that boy on a leash for so long. But I don't know, I really enjoy looting, and looting amongst other players. Oh, we should sell these, shouldn't we? Like, again, another 40 grand. It's not much, but it all adds up. But yeah, as far for me, an extraction shooter is about getting in there, getting the good stuff, getting out. If you think that you can stack the odds in your favor to take somebody down, then you should do. As for scavenger mode, you're a fucking idiot. I'll say it as it is. You're a fucking idiot if you are attacking other player scavengers. You should be working together if you want to get those high value targets to take down the contractors. They're the ones with the big bags and the good guns that you need to then kit yourself out as so that you can go out there as a contractor and die in a couple of seconds. Scavenging mode is for scavenging. You should be avoiding combat, and you definitely should not be killing the AI, because if you kill the AI, you lose security, as in, you know, you don't have to worry when you're in an area full of AI you're going to get bumped by anybody other than a fucking dickhead playing scav mode the wrong way. And on top of that as well, if the AI are up and alive, you'll hear the contractors coming from a mile away because they have to fight through them. If those reasons aren't good enough. And then I suppose the other thing as well, if I'm a player scav, or a player scavenger, and the AI out there, what are normally the enemy when you are a contractor, are on our side, then if you're a scavenger and you're killing other player scavs, you're no better than some little fucking Timmy who jumps into a multiplayer lobby and thinks it's funny to kill his teammates. Oh yeah, everybody fucking loves team killing, don't they? Pricks. As you can see, I've been the subject of the odd player scav kill, and I would like to think that it's because they're not educated in the ways of, like, Tarkov, basically, because that's where it's come from. I hope so, and I will keep on trying to explain it and keep on fighting the good fight and looting. And on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the fantastic Contractors Showdown in its Exfil mode, which is on for another at least 3 months, I think it is, and is included within the Contractors Showdown game, which I believe is still on sale and is on sale until the 6th, I think, at a decent 20 or 30% off. Something like that. This has all, as always, been running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.